Hello there, people. Today is a weird day for me. It's gonna be a weird day, weird day because I wanted to write this letter. So, dear Aaliyah Claudette Carroll, I know you're up there in heaven. You're probably looking down. You're probably up there, sitting up in heaven next to your grandmother. And it's kind of weird. It's weird. You would have been 10. You would have been 10 years old this year. But it's because of some asshole named Douglas Green. You're in heaven. But Aaliyah, I wanted to let you know I still love you. I always loved you. And it's hard that you're gone. It's hard that you're not here. 10 years. 10 years. It's weird. It's very unemotional for me. I can't really say much. So I'm going through too much right now. It's too much death that I've gone through within the last 10 years. Just helped, was a pallbearer for a guy that was like my brother from another mother, which was Robert Yarborough. And I forgot that this week was the time to reflect about my daughter, Aaliyah Claudette Carroll, who's been up in heaven now for the last 10 years. So God's knocked on my door this morning. Yeah, God knocked on my door. And he said, hello, do you remember what this year is? I said, yeah, I remember. You ain't gotta tell me. I know it's been 10. I know it's been 10 years since I lost my child. I know. My child would have been 10. My child would have been the same age as her brother, Donovan Zion Melvin, and would have been 2 years younger than Sierra Brianna Carroll, and would have been 4 years younger than Anaya Nicole Curse, and was older than Christopher Carroll Jr. Yes, I have kids out there. And another one, Jelena Melendez Carroll, who is in Brooklyn somewhere, who lives in Brooklyn. Yes, I'll admit it. I have a bunch of kids out there. I admit it. I was a hoe. I admit it, Aaliyah. I was a hoe. Your mother knew it. Your mother knew I was no good. She knew I was no good, but at least she gave a damn. At least she didn't go out and do dirt. Your mother was loyal to me, and that's what I love about it. I was the fuck up, Aaliyah. I was the fuck up. It was me. I did the dirt. I was a fool to do what I did. I should be hung. I should be hung with my dick cut off and in a blender, as your mother would say. She'd always say that to me. She says, "Oh, I'm gonna cut your dick off and slice up in a blender." But yeah, I miss you. I love you. There's not enough words that can solidarity. I know you're up there with your grandmother. Hell, I know your grandmother looking down at me. I know your grandmother saying, "Hey, so this guy, this was the guy, huh?" But I just want you to know I love you. And Aaliyah Claudette Carroll, I miss you always. From your father, I love you. Sleep in peace. Okay? And you probably bumped into your cousin up there. Your cousin just got up there, so you're probably going to bump into him. But if you bump into Rob, tell him, just introduce yourself to him, shit. Introduce yourself to him. If you meet each other up there. I know I'll get there one day, but not right now. I still got 60 more years left to live. You heard?